born to live and die. With wisdom they grow old. But a young man's life is filled with death in search of black water gold. Black water, black water. The treasure sleeps out in the deep, and it's called black water gold.
Poaching on a game reservation off the Florida Keys isn't the easiest way to make a living, but there was an order for 12 yellow porkfish, and that could mean about $200 net profit. Easy enough to do. Anyway, who'd miss a dozen porkfish? And that's how it all started.
I knew all I'd have to do was wait a spell.
Now, don't tell me you're up for the Safe Driver's Award. Hey, man, there must be other major criminals around for you to chase, huh?
Maybe you better save the funny stuff for the beach chick sandwich. Because this time, I'm riding you into town.
For what?
Driving out of a restricted beach.
Yeah, well, I made a wrong turn.
Boy doesn't get his hair wet making a wrong turn.
Okay, what's it gonna be? 10 years for trespassing, or maybe you'd like to punch me around a little like you did with Nuyen?
This time, there ain't gonna be any witnesses for a review board. I got a call from a police boat. Now, why don't you, get out and resist arrest so I can have some sport? Come on, beach boy. Get out the car. Nice and easy.
At first, it looked like funky coral, but it didn't make sense. A lot of shooting, 2 dead men, for what? But it wasn't just coral. It was the stuff diving dreams were made of. Artifacts, a fancy name for treasure. The coral had taken root on the wreckage of a ship and around one very special item, a Panama eagle, an unmelted gold coin dating from the Inca. It had to come from a Spanish galleon called the Hidalgo. $4, maybe $5 million in cold, hard treasure, and it was somewhere between the Florida coast and a place called Tomlin's Key in Nassau. And somebody wanted it bad enough to kill.
Dr. Christophe Perdiger, please. Until next Monday? No, no message.
It could just be you have found something very important.
And that's it. A ship called the Discus, out of Tomlin's Key here in Nassau. Fresh wreckage. Right in the middle, I found the bags of coral.
No survivors?
No signs, nothing. No claims registered. If it is the Hidalgo, Chris, it means $5 million in gold.
Little pieces of a puzzle. A coin, colored fragments, probable location. We're going to need a lot more than that to work on, my friend.
Get Zayas. He's worked on the Hidalgo papers for the past 10 years.
I don't have time to look for people.
He's diving a cave right here in NASA.
Do we need him, Chris?
We is a little premature. If I go, I would need a man who has a good set of eyes underwater. I don't think you're good enough.
I'm as good a diver as you.
Ever were? Perhaps. But I was talking about brains. That's why we need Zayas.
Will you come?
On these conditions, on my orders. The credit for the find will be mine. We split 80 for me and 20 for you.
Okay, it's a deal.
Too far, Oh, the prodigal.
Well, I certainly would like a little nip right now.
Wait now, just a moment. Wait now. Where is Mr. Dugan?
Mr. Dugan. Well, we found them in a boat off the Florida coast. I figured I would go in fast and take him off. But the jerk started shooting.
He ran you off?
He went in fast and I rammed their scow and they hit the water and I started shooting.
And they got away. You killed him. Idiot child, I cannot believe that anyone could... He is the only man who knows where the Hidalgo is. I just wanted him back. And witnesses, what about them?
There were no witnesses. We were at sea, you know that. Now, I would like a drink. Ty, can you do that little...
Go have it in your cabin. And pray for your pathetically muscle-bound soul, Roger. Now, go!
His signs were very bad anyway.
His signs were bad. How about mine?
You're going through turmoil. Here, I'll show you. Tomorrow is another day. Ah, skeleton of death. I didn't see how it could fit in all this luxury. Funny, it did.
Going to be down there another 2 or 3 hours.
I'll go for him.
No. Where I grew up in Quebec, we never had caves like this to explore. I want to see it. Besides, when you found Zayas, you wouldn't know what to say to him.
Be careful.
Of course.
Down here, sir. He diving.
How long has he been down? About 30 minutes.
Hold that basket. I want to send him a message.
Where did this come from?
From me. Better go.
There. Found the hidalgo. Maldita sea mi suerte. Mal rayo de pata, desgraciado. I looked 10 years for the hidalgo, and you find it. How? Where?
Only the eagle. I don't have the hidalgo yet. I need help to find it.
Sayas help you? You must be crazy. You forget Yucatan, don't you? What you said? Sayas, a good historian, but the words are printed right here, my friend. He has no standing in the scientific community. Remember that?
It's still true. Oh, you had a good idea, but you couldn't carry it out. You had no specialists in geology, anatomy, iron biology. There were no checks, no laboratory proofs.
Who needs them? Anatomy. Cow bones in the field teach you anatomy. You dive in the ocean. You learn about fish. Laboratory proof. Yucatan was my dream, amigo.
Forget about Yucatan, Ali. I need you. You're a good diver. I need your instincts. And I need your knowledge of the hidalgo.
Mr. Science, you want, huh?
Let us call it a marriage of convenience. That's all, Ali. But together, we can make one of the most magnificent finds of the last 10 years.
And that's very important to you, isn't it?
As it would be to you.
No, my friend. Finding the hidalgo for me is a vendetta, don't you see? A 300-year-old vendetta for what was taken from my country and my people. Gold effigies of gods from the Aztecs and the Mayans. Unmelted. In their original form. So I will come, Christophe. I will come. But only to satisfy my curiosity.
Tomlin's Key, a backwater coral fragment that was once a pirate hideout. Now it's a haven for millionaire yachts, the kind of tourist who always looks for those quiet little places cut off from modern civilization.
Norte, every time. 6 survivors of the Hidalgo agree, norte, 500-600 miles away.
Then we disregard their testimony. Just give me the facts, Ali. I'll make the determinations.
Facts say nothing.
Facts say everything. Men say nothing. In all of nature, only man is irrational. He struggles without sense, kills for no reason.
He tastes, feels, smells, hates, loves. Not like you, a head and no heart.
Go back to your books, Ali. I need information.
I want you to hear something in the testimony says.
Here was my man.
Después de un gas, nosotros con Castillo, hemos entrado entre los islas. Luego,
Mr. Keflas, they say you own most of the boats here in Tomlin's.
Boats, the hotel, the dive shop. Many enterprises, Mr.
Porter, Bill Porter.
What kind of boat you looking for, Mr. Porter?
About a 30-footer, master for diving.
Oh, both difficult at this time. What kind of diver?
Oh, mainly pleasure. A friend of mine got a boat from you, a little 20-footer. The Dismas?
Oh, yes, you know Mr. Douglas. Duggins, I forget exactly the name.
Yeah, well, they call him Duke up in the Keys. I never knew his last name.
But he's a friend.
All scuba bums are friends. Yeah, he said he was doing some diving off of, Shark Island? No, wait, what?
I have no idea, Mr. Porter. You're staying at the hotel?
Yeah?
Well, you need diving licenses. They're $10 each. I'm the legal officer here. I'm empowered to collect them.
Oh, well, I'll get it by to you tomorrow. Anyway, try and get me the boat, huh?
The boy can stay with you if you like.
Okay, thanks. Come on.
Mr. Fawcett. Mr. Fawcett, I have news. The man who destroyed my boat and killed your diver, he's here in Tomlin's Key.
How do you know this, my friend?
I've seen him. I spoke to him this morning. He asked me about the dismiss, but I tricked him. He didn't even know Dugan's name.
Mr. Kaflos, are you sure this man is the murderer?
Oh, he's the man. I received a bulletin from Nassau yesterday. He was at the scene of the crime. The police report that he escaped, but he was traced to Nassau. His name is Raymond Sanders, and he told me it was Porter.
You've done a remarkable bit of detective work, my friend. Have you reported this to Nassau?
Well, that's another reason why I'm here. The Tomlin's radio is out again, so I thought perhaps I could call from your boat.
Lyle, I think we ought to help Mr. Keflis.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I tell you what, Mr. Keflos, Roger and I will send that message. No, you just stay right there where you're comfortable, and we'll be back in a flash.
Would you like a drink, Mr. Keflis?
Oh, no, thanks. I've had some problems with my liver. I'm quite yellow at times.
How terribly unfortunate for you.
Look, believe me, I tell you, there was no one. It was just impossible. Like I told you to get me Dugan after his double cross. Instead, you ran this boat and killed him. You're a bit much. Look, when somebody shoots at me, I shoot back. Dugan was very, very stupid. Error! Mistake! Your mistake. If the blade falls, it's not going to hit my neck. You know something, Raj? I think you've got a female admirer among the fates. Sandwich has been dropped in your lap. If you can get that gun on him and get him to the police, all ends here.
Tell one lie, and you tell many others to cover it up.
Hold on to that, darling.
What?
What if they were all lying?
But why?
Greed. A ship full of artifacts.
So they could go back and get the ship themselves.
Now we have nothing to go on.
Maybe, but maybe some little thing. El Tuerto. The one-eyed seaman. We always throw him away. He was crazy, too much sun, remember?
Nobody ever paid any attention to him. What does he give us? Nothing. No facts. Nothing about the wind direction.
Malaga wind. Wait. I hear you. He says, my place of birth is the great port of Almeria on the gentlest of seas. So, to a man in Almeria, a Malaga wind comes from the southwest. What about the heading? What about the weather conditions? I thought my back would break. So many hours in the mast with the lines tearing at my hand and the sea black. The ocean black.
Meaning what?
When he says they kept him there so long, how long? It could take maybe 1 day, maybe even 2. But the storm lasted 3 days.
that would put them 500 miles to the south.
Agua Negra. Agua Negra. He always talks about Agua Negra, black water.
Ali, there is a place here called Black Key.
Ah, old man. You were too simple to lie. Agua Negra. Black Key.
Okay, how about 20 questions? And you tell me whether I'm hot or cold. Just a hint. I'd like to know what the charges are before I'm executed.
The charges are lying, Ray. Chris thinks you lied to him.
About what?
The police were at the hotel. They were asking about you. They found a rifle in there. What are you doing?
Come on, Egan, let's go. Move!
The hoses for the compressor.
How do you explain the rifle? The police come to the hotel and find it in your room.
I don't know. I guess whoever killed him's trying to pin me for it. I never saw any rifle.
And taking Egan with you when you ran, what if they had fired?
Look, Bahamian cops don't carry guns.
They do when they come after murderers.
Your friend seems to act first and think later, if at all.
Look, we got away, didn't we? What's the big complaint?
The big complaint is that you make me and Ali and Egan accomplices to murder.
Hey, and I'm framed. I'm the pigeon. Give me 48 hours. If we find the Hidalgo, maybe we find the killers. Oh, Chris, there's $5 million out there.
All right. Everything's ready. Let's go.
We're not going.
What?
Not until we clear this with the police.
And lose the Hidalgo?
Perhaps. Ali, you don't understand. 2 men have been murdered.
So? There are men who'd kill for $1. Certainly for the Hidalgo.
That is not the point.
For 10 years, I've looked. Now I have the Hidalgo. I can taste it. I'm not...
It would be crazy to do this thing now after what happened.
You've lost your stomach, haven't you? ¿Qué pasó, amigo? Courage all dried up, huh?
Don't goad me, Alan. Don't goad me. I know the difference between right and wrong and sanity and insanity, and this thing is wrong and crazy.
Look, while you two guys are standing here arguing, my chances are being cut. Now, Chris, I'm sorry we have to take you with us, but somebody's got to tend topside.
Come on, Egan, let's go. Let these people cut their own throats.
I'd like to let you go, but not now.
Ellie!
You coming, Ollie?
There was never any question.
All right, let's get on it here. In what direction?
Black Key. Black Key!
I'd shoot you.
Let up on me, will you?
I should have made him leave this afternoon. If I had insisted, he would have gone.
Like you had a lot to say about it, huh? He doesn't listen to you, or me, or anybody else for that matter. Whatever he wants to do, he does.
You don't know him. He came because of me.
Oh, come now.
Right after the accident, he warned me.
What accident?
His. When he hurt his ear. Oh, I was showing off. I told him I was being down that far. 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, and then rendezvous and go back up. I never realized I was getting giddy. Too much nitrogen. So strange. No contact with reality. I couldn't tell up from down. They started up. I began drifting to the bottom. Chris was the only one who realized what had happened. They must have come 200 feet to get me in. I'm too fast. When we got up, he couldn't hear. A big part of his life was destroyed then.
So you've been making it up to him ever since. Is that why you stuck it out with him?
He's the deacon.
Well, they should be there by now.
Oh, yes, I know the boat. If they took that heading, they'd make it in 12 hours.
Why would they head there for the wreck? Didn't I pay you for information that it was off Turtle Reef? How much did I give you for that Turtle Reef location?
Well, I don't remember, but I was never certain of the accuracy.
Ah, I see. Very well, Mr. Kempos. Then where did Dugan dive up those artifacts?
And I believe it was the Black Key. May I have some haste?
In other words, I paid you for nothing.
We finished for the moment, thank you. For the moment, Mr. Kempos. Well, shall we go after them? Poor people. So troublesome. Thais, my love, come here. We will let your little friend decide. Now, if he goes to Taurus, we stay. But if he goes to Aries, we go after them.
It's all up to Alexander. Come here, baby. Come to your mommy. Here we go. There. All right, my baby. No! I tell you not to tell him anything. You're going to disturb him. You can't influence him. You have to let him go.
Okay, hook it off. We're gonna go in from here. Hey, Nelson, toss me the keys. Thanks.
That's really not necessary, Sandwich.
Probably not. But I don't want to risk anything.
You make us risk everything by just being here.
Well, it feels right.
Amateurs. Ah, you put on your mask and jump into the water and think you're going to find a pot of gold.
I said it feels right.
Like Yucatan, Ali? Stupid and unprepared. No tight flow charts, no soundings, no callings, nothing.
Sounds good. Get them, Dr. Expert. Now we leave this unpleasant world.
Not a thing. It's deep through here. Too deep for a reef that could sink a ship.
No ballast stones, no cannon coral. With 40 yards astern, I saw a cave I think we should explore.
Well, that's great, but we're not looking for caves.
Well, I want to have a look inside.
No caves, Ali. We're here for the Hidalgo, remember?
You're quick with your temper and your hands, aren't you, amigo? But don't try it on me. I take no orders from you. I'm going to take a look at that cave.
What did it look like?
Strange. Two arms like branches reaching up and forming an arch.
Coral incrustations?
Some, yes.
Fishes? Volcanic rocks?
I don't know. It was too quick.
Landsburg described a condition like that in the Polynesian group, but not here.
Another armchair genius, huh?
If I could be with you down there, I would show you how stupid...
Then stop hating me because I can. Why don't you send Egan with me?
She can go.
It's up to you.
I hate the water because I can't go in.
Chris, please don't.
Shh. At least one good thing has come from this trip, for you and me. I don't want a nurse. There's no exchange. What? This? For your love?
Chris, I was very upset last night.
You were right. Stop hiding. You don't have to. And you don't owe me anything. Except to go into the water. Come on. Get into your suit. Go on.
I'm glad to see, amigo, that you don't always use your head.
It's interesting that my information is always opposite from yours.
Jason, give me a new set. I'm going to make a survey of the sand while they pleasure dive.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's so strange. We're under the sea, and there's this great bubble inside. How did it get here?
I don't know. I don't know. Chris is right. Amateur. They're just a crazy Mexican with a hunger, but for what? So people will say, Sayas is a man who does important things.
You're a good historian, are we?
By accident. Oh, I scratch around in rocks and caves, and I find something. Something that looks important, and I want to know more. I want to know why and how and where. Little by little, like an ant making a sand pile. No, Egan, I'm no historian. Chris is right. Amateur.
No question. It's them. We'll just destroy their boat. Kept close will report there was an accident and catch a killer, all in one fortunate circumstance.
James Bond. Makes you feel like Superman. Charles Game. This is real, Lyle. There are real people out there.
Well, they may have something I want.
Buy it from them. You have all the money it takes, just buy it.
Buy. Then what do I do to make life interesting? Roger, Stan, we get up to the bar with the rifles. Come now, tie us, my darling. Just think. From bunkum, vice, and petty thievery. Oh, you're about to enter the big leagues.
Get up on the stern, Jason. If they keep coming, jump. Go, Jason! Nelson, jump!
This time, Nelson. Now just move them around. Move them around until they get tired. Come close, don't hit them.
Get up there. Here, help me give him a hand. Watch it, there, there's fire coral. Naked?
Roger, bring the dynamite. He brings the dynamite. Guys, we'll blow this filthy scow and we can sit up top and wait.
Where do you think they went?
Well, they went under and they haven't come up. So just offhand, sweetheart, I'd say they's drowned.
We'll have to wait it out here tonight.
Painted at night. 6 special security guards cover the entrances, but the second and third story office windows vulnerable. These guards are just for show, for tourist movements, the real security of plainclothesmen. During visiting hours, there are many workable hiding places. I should check the suits of armor for possible cover. Ah, the Uffizi Gallery, filled with Italian Renaissance goodies. Open late evening. And in workman's clothes, a switch of copy for original could be accomplished.
Telephone, Mr. Fawcett. It's Mrs. Fawcett.
Hi, Mother. Hello. How are you doing? Over.
Lyle. Hello, Lyle. I'm just fine. Your father's arm's bothering him. Over.
Tell him to lay off the golf if it still bothers him. Over.
Are you having fun with all the kids from Palm Beach? Over.
The fun lovers left in Kingston. Raj and I have been diving.
Marjorie Dill said she saw you in Nassau with a very strange girl.
Old Marjorie probably had a few too many. Listen, Mother, I found some nice pieces for you, this time in gold. I'm sure you'll like them. Over.
I never got those other ones you said you were bringing. Lyle, I thought you were coming up to Hyannisport. The season's almost...
Yes, listen, Mother, the reception's getting bad, so you be goodykins take care of that hip, huh? Bye-bye now. Love you. Bye-bye. How'd you like to have that? Come on. Strange girl, don't be so uptight. Hey, Raj.
No.
I'll tell you what. Let's go diving for lobsters. I'd like some for a snack. Come on.
I'd like to call about my business. The accounts are due tomorrow.
Forget it. Our account is more important.
Someone say something. Can you hear me? Chris, can you hear me?
I hear nothing. Do you know this island?
No, I don't.
We're going to need water, so why don't you take Jason and see if you can find some, huh?
Come on, Jason.
Ali? Can you understand me?
Yes, Chris.
It's strange not being able to hear myself.
Go ahead. I understand. Go ahead.
You were right. I was wrong.
About what? What?
The cave. This place. I never would have come here.
You want my apology, too? All right.
No. El tuerto. was a wild guess. Impulse. But it was exactly right. Ali, we have it. We have the Hidalgo.
Where? How?
You were right about the wind. You were right about the storm. You were right about everything. You were right about the color of the water. You see, I couldn't believe that the ship could be in such water so deep. But then I saw the cave and I realized that it was formed at the surface. I'm certain that the cave area was the reef. And below, we find the bones of the Hidalgo.
You figure this out while we were trapped in the cave. Amigo, you're a genius.
Ali, there's a fisherman living on this island, and they even got boats.
Good. They'll have boats. We will be able to get off this island. Or we can get them to get us some dry clothes.
I'd like one of your people in a boat to get back to Nassau. How long do you think it's going to take with the best wind?
About 3 days and 2 nights.
The yacht's getting close to the Hidalgo.
If they find it, they will dynamite the reef and destroy the Hidalgo.
But we can't lose him now.
We're not going to lose her now. Domo, I need 10 of your people and all the fishing boats in the village.
Diving in this spot. How long will you be fishing? Oh, about not too long, man. You look, they're scrounging up the stuff killed in the blast. You can't very well go diving with those things in the water. Would you look? It's alive with them.
Yes. He's going to be in a real snit. How did he go?
Nobody dives when those babies are in the water. Can you hear?
Still a bad hum, but I can understand.
Chris, please come in. Will you level with me?
Of course.
Are you sure? Fairly sure the Hidalgo is there?
Well, nothing is sure. We're still trying to prove Einstein's theory. But
We should prove it, Chris. We have to bring up one sample. If we're going to make a claim, we have to show something more than just a theory, don't we?
Out of the question. It's too risky.
Chris, it was out of the question that this was the place. Remember?
Right? How would you go about it?
A night dive, Chris. Yeah. They've got magnesium fishing flares here in the village.
Ali?
Yes, I would.
Egan?
I'd go.
Well, I've always found something rather distasteful about democratic principles, but in this case, I will bow to the majority decision. Go make your dive.
I hope our friends with the fins and teeth are not there.
Let's get the tanks. Tanks going. Oh.
I thought we were going to take it easy while we're looking for the wreck.
If it gets rough for you, I can always find a replacement. I'm getting bored out here, so we're working round the clock.
Listen, those capitalists really have a lot of money.
Now, that's more like it. Always plan ahead.
Okay. Here we are. Right here. Coast, right? We gotta go out about a half a mile. Sticking close together, always keeping inside of each other. Right here, we got the nets from the fishing cage. We gotta go under them. And right about here, we've got to salvage the compressor. We use float bags to pull it to the surface and tow it ashore. It probably sunk very close to the wreck. Okay? Now, why don't you go see what our friends on the yacht are up to?
Okay. We'll cover the bottom at 30-foot intervals. You work from the bow. I'll work from the stern.
Torches are going to last about 5 minutes.
They're busy as bees out there. There are lights all over the place.
We'll go in here and light these underwater.
Come, we'll keep watching the raft.
Excuse me. You have lights aboard.
We go diving at night, yes.
And guns.
I think we better feed Mr. Carfalos, don't you?
I forgot to give him lunch. He'll be near death.
Hey, Lyle? Hey, Lyle?
Huh?
Come look at this. I think I see flares going underwater. I think they're divers, huh? 2 or 3 of them over there, Lyle.
They're heading out toward the reef. It's got to be them.
It was a pain in the neck, and it would take time to get it. But it was the only chance to refill our tanks if we didn't find the Hidalgo on the first dive. It's an old trick, like making a hot air balloon. We'd fill the bag with air, and it would float the compressor toward the surface.
We'll be back very soon, Caius, with gold.
I'll get the light. Stay here and watch the raft.
They're down there.
Maybe they've found something.
We're going to do it. Let's go. Stay behind me. Jason, stay closer.
Such a bore. I wonder if it's worth all the trouble.
It's going to be easy to get in. This time I won't make any mistakes.
Now get your spear gun. This time we won't make a mistake, Roger. We'll finish them off.
We had to put the flares out, and fast. The lights up on top were a shock. They were going to make it very hard to find a hiding place underwater. All I saw was the spear guns. At 10 feet, they make a very nasty hole in the body. We split. Ollie took Egan with him. I don't know how they did it, but they put a little distance between themselves and the spear gun. It must have been Ollie who dreamed up the net gimmick and led his man into the trap. If it didn't work, there would have been some tidy morsels for the local shark family. I found the cave mouth and headed in. All I had to do was dump my tanks and fix a mouthpiece so it kept bubbling. I didn't know for sure what I was going to do after that, except go as far as one long breath would carry me. I had to get to the compressor. There was air in that float bag. That would give me enough to do what I had to do. Drop the compressor over the cave entrance and lock him in. Don't move. Ray, are the others all right? They're okay. I've just seen the Hidalgo, Chris. And she's beautiful.
And our friends from the yacht? You will be a very wealthy young man, Ray.
Hey, man, the doctor gave me thanks.
Yeah? Look, you be careful here. You're not going to learn it all in one day.
Just watch me go.
You know he's going to be okay. One scuba bomb's coming up. I'll tell you what. Why don't you take my house for it? I'm going to be cutting out of here as soon as this police thing's cleared up. And, well, it's going to take me at least 5 years to go through what I made here.
Where will you go?
Where there's warm wind and deep water.
Alone?
I don't know any other way it works.
Well, then, so long, Ray. I'll see you on a coral reef somewhere.
Well, spent 10 years looking for it. What now, buddy?
Well, I am going to spend the rest of my life studying adventures.
No, that's too long.
No, on the contrary, not long enough, amigo. So much to learn. If I had 100 years, I couldn't put it all in my mind.
Come on, Ellie. You know what's going to happen? You're going to end up like Chris here. All brains, no action.
Well, that's not a bad thing, you know.
Ali, you know, when we finish excavating for the Hidalgo, I was thinking about Yucatan.
Yes? And?
Well, perhaps you and I, together, we could crack it wide open.
Oh, you mean, what did you call it? A marriage of convenience?
Well, let's just call it a meeting of the minds.
What about the heart?
I want to tell you personally, Mr. Saunders, that I will be a witness on your behalf. I know all the details about their plan to frame you with the murder of Mr. Dugan.
Now the worm turns.
Thank you. You're very thoughtful, Miss...
Tyus.
She's quite lovely.
I know.
Mr. Sanders, one moment, please.
It's so fortunate, so very fortunate that you and your group of scientists have found this Hidalgo. I've always maintained that this was the very spot.
Oh, really?
Yes, in fact, I feel I was one of those responsible for its discovery.
Jepolos, if they inscribe a plaque of tribute, I'll make sure your name is mentioned and spelled correctly.
The murky deep guards well its prize. The tragic tales are told of men who died and men who tried to bring back Blackwater gold.